Good evening, cricket lovers, and we are back at the Sharjah International Stadium for the final match of the evening. It's the team Ajman, which will be taking on the table toppers team Fujairah. We had an enthralling day of cricket. A lot of runs have been scored today. Without wasting any of our time, let's head down to the sidelines for the all-important toss.
Toss time for match number 28 of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. I have the star cast alongside me here on the sidelines. Leading team Ajman, of course, we have Ansh Tandon. Leading team Fujairah, we have Mayank Chaudhary. And of course, our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. It's going to be Ajman to flip the coin, Fujairah to call. Tails is the call. Tails it is, Mayank. Congrats, टॉस जीते हैं, क्या फैसला किया?
फील्डिंग करेंगे पहले.
बॉलिंग फर्स्ट. आपको क्या लगता है डिसेंट स्कोर उनको रिस्ट्रिक्ट करने के लिए?
इनको 80-90 रन्स.
वैसे टीम बहुत ओवरऑल अच्छा खेल रही है. कप्तानी का एक्सपीरियंस आप कैसे एंजॉय कर रहे हैं?
बस एक्सपीरियंस ये है, टीम जीतती रहती है तो इजी रहता है. बट ये है कि सारे अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अच्छे से पूरी कर रहे हैं. जिसको जो काम दिया है, जो प्लान दिया है, अच्छे से कर रहे हैं तो बढ़िया लग रहा है.
टीम में चेंजेस?
एक चेंज है, हफीज खेल रहा है फलक की जगह.
बेस्ट ऑफ लक.
थैंक यू.
अंश, not had great luck with the tosses. You are going to be batting first. What do you think is a decent target?
Yeah, I think wicket is playing out really well after the lights have turned on. So I think, and Fujairah has got a very deep batting side. So I think considering that, I think 120 is a good score.
Your personal form has been pretty good, but I did hear you mention in the earlier toss, you want to convert those pretty 30s into 50s. What is the game plan to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been getting quickly to the 30s. It would be better if I can just get to the 50s as well. It's going to obviously help my team as well. The game plan is just going to be very simple. Just get to my 30s first and then be more cautious about how many overs are remaining and what's my score, what's my team score.
Same question I asked of Mayank. How are you enjoying the captaincy experience?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good role to have, obviously. It's always good to have the sea in front of you, but then you need to be managing it very efficiently as well. And I think we as a team, we have been doing okay. It's just been a very roller coaster of rides. So I think we'll come back stronger after that, yeah.
Changes to the side?
We just have one change. We have Basil going out and we have Muzammil coming in.
Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Right, then news from the sideline. Fujairah have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Well, absolutely no hesitations whatsoever for Mayank Chaudhary opting to bowl first. Going through the squads, Ajman Aftab Javed has looked good today. Ali Iqbal, Ankur Sangwan, Ansh Tandon the skipper, Isam Mathiur back in the side, Harshit Seth, Muzammil Qasim. Good to see the mystery spinner in the team. Salman Shahid, Shoaib Ali, Sohaib Khan, Zohair Iqbal will conclude the playing 11 for Ajman. And for Fujairah, power pack side, Aryan Saxena given an opportunity today. Hafiz Rahman, Harshit Kaushik, Keshav Sharma, Mayank Chaudhary, Mohit Kalyan, he's looked in good nick as well. Nabil Aziz, the left arm spinner, Rohit Rathi, the glove man, Sabir Rao, and Sanjay Pahal, who can forget his innings, and Sumit Gosain will conclude the playing 11 for Fujairah. It's been a good day of cricket so far, and perfect time for me to introduce you to my co-commentator, Mudassar Ali. Welcome back.
Thank you, Rizwan. What a day. We have witnessed the final encounter of day 7, Ajman versus Fujairah. Ajman making one change from their previous outing. No Basil. They have got Muzammil Qasim in the side. Salman Shahid looking at his best. 113 runs, 60 best for Salman Shahid. Sanjay Pahal, a new entry here in UAE domestic circuit. He has been a great pick by Fujairah, Rizwan.
Certainly a new entry, but his performance has been quite impressive. Has been brilliant. Look at that wickets that he's taken, 7 wickets and with an economy under 8 runs. Looking at the field for Ansh Tandon, they've got deep square leg and a deep point outside the 30-yard circle. Asif Iqbal says play. Ball number 1 of the final match of the evening. A quick bumper. Sanjay Pahal will get away with it. Ansh Tandon cannot believe it.
will be interesting to see the replay here. This is where we can just, oh, I really don't understand sometimes the rules. If the batter just he bends, does it go in favor of the bowler? Oh, what a hit! Superb timing. Off the mark in style, Ansh Tandon.
Well, you can't offer that delivery to Ansh Tandon. Half tracker with pace on offer. Gets the connection right of the meat of the bat. And what a way to get off the mark. Ansh Tandon looking good.
Such a talented batter. Stylish. Always among the runs, Ansh Tandon. Always make sure to work on the fitness. A brilliant start for Ansh and for Ajman. Change in the line. This is the experience of Sanjay Pahal. Tried couple of bouncers. Now all of a sudden, way outside the off stump. Excellent delivery.
Yeah, he knows how to get back in the game. Remember, it's the shortest format. It is the power play. You will have the batters going all guns blazing. Another brilliant delivery from Sanjay Pahal. Enjoys his cricket. Well, another one in the slot. And the sound says it all. It's onto the roof. And away she goes.
So pleasing to the eyes when this man is on a roll. Second maximum, trying to come into Ansh Tandon. He launches Sanjay Pahal towards that corner. A brilliant hit. What a strike. A maximum for Tandon and more runs for Ajman.
Marginally short, and he's made full use of that delivery. With pace on offer, you can expect that. Sanjay Pahal under pressure. But I tell you what, he's one such bowler who loves to take that challenge head on. Quite an experienced campaigner back home in India.
A lot of experience, and he's up against young, but he also have a lot of experience playing in this region. Ansh Tandon, a positive approach, a good start. It's all about the intent, how you go after the bowlers in the shorter format. 4 balls, 12 runs. Extra responsibility on Ansh Tandon and his partner Salman Shahid. Whenever they gave a good start, Ajman were always in a comfortable position. So a couple of deliveries left in this over and he's furious. He'll be looking to strike back to get better of Ansh Tandon. Runs in Pahal. Tandon goes towards that offside. Driving like a pro. 4 runs.
Elegant to watch. Magnificence personified. Full toss delivery. He's a master of finding those gaps. And look at that shot. Treat to watch. Ansh Tandon at his best. And that's exactly what Team Ajman wanted. Elegant and beautiful. Good delivery, darting in to the southpaw, but they managed to pick up a single. It has been an expensive over from Sanjay Pahal. 17 for none after 1.
A flying start thanks to Ansh Tandon. 17 on board, Ansh on 17. And he'll be back on strike and he's up against Hafizur Rahman, known for swinging the ball both the ways. He's making comeback in Fujairah side.
They've rested Falak Noor. Hafiz has been picked up. I'm not too sure if it's the right move. I would have expected Keshav Sharma or Nabil Aziz to come and bowl, as Anshan's quite comfortable against the Pacers. Wayward delivery, that will be a wide.
Not a good start. Now as a batter, you need to be clever against the likes of Hafizur Rahman. They have got already 18 runs. They can get another 15, 16. The most important thing for Ajman will be these two. They need to stay at the crease at least till 5th or 6th over. Brilliantly bowled. Late swing.
That's exactly where he will have to bowl. That's the perfect line, perfect length. And as long as you can dart in those deliveries at that particular area, you will be rewarded. Remember, this wicket has some purchase for the bowlers also. You need to bowl at the right areas.
A wide, a dot delivery. Another pinpoint accuracy from Hafizur Rahman. Plenty of coverage on the offside. Wouldn't be a good idea if he can get a slip in position.
Why not, when he's able to get that away movement from the left-hander? It's always an opportunity for an outside edge. Let's look at that delivery. Yeah, beautiful. Rohit Rathi doing the glove work for Team Fujairah. I'm quite impressed with the way they have played in the entire tournament, the men in orange. Complete team effort. Just a single. Keshav cleans it up.
Dragging that way outside the off stump toward that leg side. If you're playing against a team like Fujairah, Rizwan, who after losing 3 quick wickets, they went on to chase 121 against Dubai. So back of the mind, Ajman batters and their management, they know they need to go beyond that 110, 120. Because anything under 100, especially on this track against Fujairah, it won't be enough.
Carves it over the point region. Little bit width on offer. And the ball will trickle down the boundary ropes for a boundary.
He looks in control throughout this tournament. Salman Shahid, yet again off the mark in style. The story remains the same in this tournament. Every time he comes out, the very first ball, he finds the boundary. Stylish, making room, opening the face of the blade and goes towards that offside. 4 runs.
They're complementing each other really well, Salman Shahid and Ansh Tandon. Backed offside field. Half tracker. Punished. Away she goes for a maximum.
It was like a slap from Salman Shahid. Trying to test him with that bouncer. Waited and dispatched. An excellent shot. Dealing in boundaries and sixes are these two batters of Ajman. Look at that focus and determination in the eyes of Salman Shahid. What a hit. 6 runs.
The power play completely belongs to Ajman. Started off slow in this over, but they managed to pick up a maximum and a boundary. These are good signs for Ajman. They've just won 1 match so far, and if they can get a win tonight against the table toppers, it will give them world of confidence. What is plan B for Hafiz? Final delivery of the power play.
Quick single. So another good over coming in for Ajman. 13 runs from the first over of Hafiz. 2 done, 30 for none. They are flying high, 30 for none, and now they want to float. The floating power play has been taken. 2 bowlers going for runs, the likes of Pahel and Hafizur Rahman, and another experienced bowler has been asked to come to the rescue for Fujairah. It's Sabir Rao, 4 wickets to his name, an economy of 10.17, average on a higher side. Salman on strike. Salman goes towards that offside. Salman clears that inside field. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and 4 runs.
The good thing for Team Ajman, the runs coming from both the ends. From Anstanden, initially it was, and now Salman Shahid joining the party. Half tracker, no pace on that. Cleared that inner circle with ease towards the deep point region for a boundary. You made a valid question, Mudassir, with respect to the kind of batting setup Fujairah has. They bat deep. We will come back to it. Good delivery. Quicker bumper on that occasion. The likes of Mohit Kalyan, Mayank Chaudhary at the top, Rohit Rathi, Sanjay Pahel, they all bat. Having a look at that, a beautiful delivery, nicely disguised. So they've got to be at that 120, 130 run mark for sure.
How can you forget Harshit Kaushik? He was struggling in the tournament, but a brilliant knock to win the game. The previous one for Fujairah with the bat. Goes straight. What a hit. Clean hitting continues. Superb batting from Salman Shahid.
Brilliant, courageous, and taking the bowlers of Fujairah are the batters of Ajman. Look at that shot. As easy as you like. He's bowling with some G-force there, Sabir Rao. And equally, batting well is Salman Shahid.
What I like is because they don't bat very deep down the order. There is that extra pressure, but he's playing those free flow shots. Another one back off length, 1 bounce. Fielder station Nabil Aziz. But good to see he's not afraid to take on Sabir Rao.
You made a point with regards to Harshit Kaushik. He's a destructive batter. A batter who can win the game from nowhere. Harshit Kaushik. Watch out for his monstrous maximums.
So left hand, right hand combination. The partnership worth of 39. Couple of deliveries left in this over. Stylish Tandon. You beauty. Clean hitting. Sabir Rao goes out of the park for the first time in this innings.
These are positive signs for Ajman. Another half tracker dealt with comfort and ease is Anstanden. Elegantly executed. Class personified. He's raised on to 24 of just 10 deliveries. They've got those starts, Mudassir, every time. But once they start losing those wickets, that's when the middle order does not rise up to the occasion. This has been the story. They've got those fiery starts.
They don't bat deep down the order. They're heavily dependent on Ansh, Salman, Soeb Khan, Aftab Javed. So plenty of balls were lost today, in the day as well as under the lights. It has been a belter of a track prepared by the curator. Back-to-back matches, it's not easy to maintain the track, but full marks should be given to the head curator and the groundsmen and the grounds team, Rizwan, the way they are taking care of the field as well as the 22 yards.
44 degrees it was when we started off in the afternoon, and not easy. It was a belter of a track. All the viewers and the fans were entertained here. Fireworks during the daytime and fireworks towards the evening as well. One stunned, and what an outing he's had. 24 of 10. And he scores those runs effortlessly. This is what I like about the Southpaw.
Using the feet, goes down the ground. What a connection. One bounce, two bounce, no stopping. He is on a roll. Ajman off to a flying start. Ansh moves to 28. Ajman looking in a strong and good position here.
He knew the mid-on was inside the circle. All he had to do is clear that inner circle, and he did that, shimming down the wicket and gets a boundary comfortably. 49 for none after 3. Three overs, 49 for none. Pure dominance from the batters of Ajman. 20 of 7 for Salman. 9 wickets for Keshav Sharma so far. Much better. Well, we've seen spinners in operation, especially in the power play. Fujairah had different plans today. Unfortunately, they were not executed well. Sanjay Pahal was expensive. Sabir, Rao, and then even Hafiz Rahman, for the matter of fact. They all went for runs.
50 in quick time. But now is the real test. The field is spread. They need to take those calculative risks. You just cannot go after each and every delivery. They have got the start. Now they need to capitalize on this good start. Sensible piece of batting.
Just ensure don't give away too many dot balls. Remember, they do not have the services of Sagir Khan, Salman, Ansh Tandon, Shoaib Khan, Aftab. These are the 4 main batters who will have to do the bulk of the scoring for them.
Poor delivery and rightly punished. He is looking in control. Another superb shot from Salman Shahid. 4 runs.
Control. He's looking on cruise control. Elegant, beautiful, and you cannot afford to bowl Salman Shahid onto the pads. He will punish you there. One boundary changes the course of the entire over. Big heave, and will find the maximum. He had to reach to that delivery, but gets the connection right.
I'm loving this. These two batters, they're making a mockery of the bowlers of Fujairah here. What a hit. Going down on one knee, and a full stretch from Salman Shahid goes toward that leg side. 6 runs. 12 runs so far. He moves to 31. Ajman 61. Another one played in the gap. Gosain comes into play here. Another good over for Ajman comes to an end. The partnership looks rock solid. 4 overs gone, 62 for a loss. A blistering start for Ajman. 62 for no loss, 4 overs gone. At this current run rate, they'll reach 155. Driven nicely. So spin bowling in tandem. It's Nabil Aziz. He'll be up against Ansh Tandon. 3 wickets. Economy of 9.62. Average on a higher side.
Not had the best of the tournament so far. You've not seen him enticing the batters. The slow through the air. The spinners are not coming in place. Darting, and he's more or less behaving like a quick medium pace bowler.
This has been the problem for Ansh Tandon. Not able to clear that shorter boundary towards that leg side. Nabil Aziz slow in the air. Gosain takes an exceptional catch here. He was under pressure, but no mistake.
Well, I did mention at the toss presentation that he would want to convert those 30s into 50s. Yet again missing out. Ansh Tandon dejected. 29 or 14 for him. And Fujairah draw their first blood. 63 for 1.
Seven matches, 6 innings, 125 runs. The best of 49, which you got in the previous game. In a losing cause against Blues. Sohaib Khan. He'll be facing Nabil. So some relief for Fujairah. The spinner getting better of Ansh Tandon. Yes and no. Miscommunication between these two. There was always a single. It was sent back by Sohaib Khan. And Sohaib is out there because this is what happened a couple of deliveries ago. He was in an awkward position, but an extremely good catch. Pumped up is Nabil Aziz. He knows he made a mistake. Ansh Tandon, he was looking good. An ordinary shot led to the fall of Ansh Tandon there. So off the mark with that single, but what an over. The contest of this game when the other bowlers were going for plenty of runs. Nabil Aziz, he's looking good.
Well, he's ensured he's put a lid on the scoring. Just 2 runs so far, but he's got to be finishing off well. 2 more deliveries. Salman up against Salman Shahid, 33 of 12 for him. He's looking destructive and dangerous.
Way down the leg, attempted to play towards that fine leg region. It could have been easily called as a wide, but mixing up his deliveries. Variations are key for the bowlers on this surface. Onto the pads. A single to end the over number 5. 66. With that single, they have lost Ansh Tandon. .66 for the loss of 1. Sohaib Khan at the crease. Couple of runs for him. Salman on 33. Sumit Gosain has been introduced for the first time in this game. And for the first time, Let me introduce Ahmed Khwaja. 3 wickets to Sumit Gosain. Ahmed trying to make a comeback in Fujairah.
Almost certainly, they desperately need to plug the scoring here. Ajman have been outstanding in the first half of this innings. Ansh Tandon and Salman Shahid turning it on. Sumit, can he create an impact? Ball slightly shaping into Sohaib Khan. Catches the inner half of the blade. But this was certainly not what we expected from Ajman. They came out all guns blazing.
Salman Shahid and Ansh Tandon yet again providing a good start. He has lost his partner. What will be the approach of Salman? Will he target Gosain towards the shorter boundary towards the leg side?
Good delivery. Wide Yorker executed well. That plan to bowl spin early backfired big time on Fujairah. And now they're in damage control mode. Anything above 115, 120 could be a tricky run chase.
Absolutely. And now these two batters, they need to play on the merit of the delivery instead of targeting the shorter boundary. Another one in the block hole. Nicely bowled.
A smart bowling from Sumit, and he's using the breeze. It's blowing from the left to right of your screen. And you can see a hint of shape in the air coming into the right-handers. So far, so good. A crucial passage of play for both sides.
Driven hard. Some work for Keshav. Just for a single. Slow off the block was Salman Shahid. But what an over. Last couple of overs. Boundaries have been dried up here.
Excellent bowling from Sumit so far. Not easy to consistently bowl that Yorker length. It is still a humid evening. He's trying his all for the side. So far so good. No boundaries conceded. A beautiful flash. Salman Shahid. What a talent.
Boundaries were hard to come, but Salman Shahid, he has some other plans against Sumit. This is how you need to get runs. That shuffle, that initial movement forced Sumit to bowl towards the top stick channel, opening the face of the blade and goes between two fielders. 4 runs. He moves to 38.
He really has got all the shots. The sweep, the pull, the cut. And even on the fuller ball, he can glide it behind point. Looking good for a big score. But then that ugly heave across the line. In the end, it's a tidy over from Sumit. 74 for 1. Keshav Sharma took a bit of tap in his first over. Nabil Aziz has been kept back for now. Keshav, he is a feisty character. 74 for 1, 4 overs to go. Surely Ajman will be targeting at least 120 here. Oh, there's nobody at cover in the circle. That was in the air for a long while.
People all around the globe watching and following these games, and there's a big fan following for these two batters, Salman and Sohaib.
Oh, this is high. Keshav has to go himself. Can't get there. Landing in no man's land. Lucky escape for Sohaib. Yeah, I can understand why. Sohaib is a clean striker of the ball. Salman Shahid is a real go-getter as opener. But it's not about the fan following. It's about the numbers, Mudassir Ali.
Smart piece of bowling, slow in the air, just keeping it away from the batters. Inside edge, no runs. Because they have got those plenty of runs. That is the reason they have the fan following.
Absolutely. They are pretty entertaining batters, especially Sohaib Khan. Up and over extra cover, and that's a brilliant hit for 6 more.
Class. Stylish. Batting beautifully under the lights, making room, and what a connection. Beautifully managed, and rightly said, a lovely shot by Salman Shahid.
Not an easy stroke to execute, inside out over extra against the left arm spinner. Nearing a 50. And something happens to Salman Shahid when the floodlights turn on in Sharjah. He just goes into beast mode. We saw it yesterday as well.
Because he's used to play under the lights. And good to see. He has taken up that responsibility after the fall of Ansh Tandon. A calculative risk we have seen taken by Salman.
Sohaib Khan steps into it and into the side screen. Make that 6 more. And Ajman are on a roll.
He joins the party. Sohaib moves to 11. And for sure, Gaya will be proud of this boy. He goes big, he goes straight, and ends though with the flourish. 7 overs gone, 89 for the loss of 1.
Nabil Aziz. Clearly he's been to the barber, looking very sharp. Oh, punched away, and it finds the gap for 50. Fabulous innings from Salman Shahid, the run machine for Ajman.
Take a bow. With that Fancode tournament, phone number 40750 comes up for Salman Shahid. You beauty. Under immense pressure, under the floodlights, he has delivered a regal performance.
50 of just 21 deliveries. And Ajman are absolutely pummeling Fujairah here. Who would have thought when Fujairah won the toss and elected to bowl first?
You need to have that belief to believe in yourself, and they have that belief.
Slower, hung it out outside off. Good fielding by Mayank. And it's a rare sight in the D10 to see Fujairah bowling under pressure here. Usually they've been dominating the competition, but now they're in the middle of a tussle, that is for sure. This lad in particular, Salman Shahid, 52 of 22. Wide Yorker, beautifully bowled by Nabil Aziz.
Clever. The left arm orthodox not coming into the radar of Salman. As a batter, you need to adjust yourself against Nabil.
Outside edge. Sabir does well at short third. Really threw it up there. And in the end, he has very, very good bowling figures here. Nabil Aziz. The lone silver lining for Fujairah this evening. Final 2 overs to go after this. Excellent fielding of his own bowling. 1 for 10 on the night when everybody else has been smashed. 96 for 1.
Salman Shahid, he's on a roll. A clean hitting, clean striking. Shifting the gears at the right time. Clever manipulation of the field. We have seen everything from this batter, raising his bat like a knight's sword. Salman Shahid.
Oh, he's the complete package. He's got all the shots in the copybook. Now, the final 2 overs. Can he propel Ajman to an unbeatable score. Maybe another 30 runs. Maybe I'm getting a bit greedy, Mudassir Ali. But when the going is good, cash in. Make it a sizable innings. Look at that strike rate, 220 already. Sanjay Pahel. Oh, just stepped away a bit too far from the crease. Will be a dot delivery.
The complexion of this game could have been easily, by the end of 8, it could have been 110 or 105. But thanks to Nabil Aziz, those 2 overs, the game changing overs, I believe.
Oh, he's been outstanding in the last 2 D series tournaments, in the D50 and in this D10 as well. Economy rate has been very good. Sanjay Pahel needs to do the same. High and handsome. And clearing the long on for 6 more.
It's Salman Shahid show here, stealing the spotlight. The boy has arrived for Ajman at the right time. 100 comes up. It was in the radar, stand and delivered, playing on the merit of the ball. With ease, clears that long on.
Look at the balance, hitting power, that bottom hand driving the ball over the fence. This is pure entertainment. Oh, it was in the slot again. He'll be kicking himself there, Mudassir Ali.
Lack of pace. He missed an opportunity. Good to see. They're getting runs against Sanjay Pahel, who is known for his bowling skills, for containing the flow of runs.
Fujairah looking shell-shocked here. This is not what they would have expected when Mayank Chaudhary won the toss. They thought it would be yet another day at the office. They're being challenged. They're being pushed to the limit by Ajman. Wide of off, just within the tram lines. That was marginal.
So 2 precious deliveries so far in this over. Making a room. Smart piece of bowling.
Good call there from Asif Iqbal. Well within the tram lines where it pitched. Just shaping away. But where it starts, where it pitches is what matters for the umpire. Sohaib has already got a big 6 to his name. Can he get another? Straight to extra cover. Mayank Chaudhary takes a sharp catch. And Sanjay Pahel delivers once again.
Strikes for the first time in this game. Expensive. But at the right time getting better off Sohaib. Trying to clear Mayank. But not a proper connection. And a good catch taken by Captain Chaudhary to get rid of Sohaib Khan. Managing 12 is 103 for the loss of 2.
Another clean striker of the ball coming in at number 4, Aftab Javed. Excellent strike rate. Has lacked opportunities to bat in the top 4. Only has 7 deliveries to face in this innings. Toe end of the bat. And they will settle for a single. In the end, Sanjay Pahel has bowled a decent over. Only 8 runs conceded. 104 for 2 Ajman. Right then, final 6 coming up for Ajman. Can they get another 16 runs and breach the 120 mark? Sabir Ali Rao, experienced campaigner, went for 19 in the power play. The man of the moment, Salman Shahid, is off strike though, Mudassir Ali.
For sure, tomorrow morning in the newspaper we'll Find an article about Salman Shahid, the way he's getting those runs against the mighty Fujairah bowlers.
Inside edge. Fine leg. Short third. No chance. Streaky boundary. They'll take it.
A good start. They'll take those runs. A much needed boundary. He doesn't get it where he wants it, but what matters are the 4 runs. Inside edge going past that wicket keeper. Score moves to 108.
Yeah, the length was wrong there from Sabir. It was in the slot. You know they're going to throw the bat at everything. Need to get it right. Maybe off pace. Try that off cutter. Deep point, deep cover in position. Mid off is in the circle. He goes big. Does he go far enough? Not quite. And good stop there by Sumit. Just paddling the ball into the field of play.
Poor running from Salman Shahid. You did all the hard work. Every run matters against the Fujairah. You're into the last over and you're just walking as if you're taking a morning jog.
I guess he wants to face the strike here and provide that final flourish. Maybe a bit tired as well. It is a humid evening. Let's take a look. Sumit, has he done well enough? Big lad. And I think that is A-OK. That right leg is not on the boundary rope. Good game awareness. What about Hafizur Rahman? I hope he has not touched the ball. Yeah, it's well out of his reach. Should be okay.
Well done, Sumit Gosain. So just a single. But now he denied that second run. Salman Shahid, he needs to find the boundary here.
Will be interesting what the field setup is for Salman. Let's take a look once more. This will be the angle that tells us the complete story. Sumit coming all the way from deep mid wicket. Had to run about 10 to 12 yards to get to the ball. And nicely done. Seems to be okay to me.
Certainly no contact, no disturbance. That boundary rope. What an effort from Sumit Gosain.
Every run saved is a run scored here. Sabir to Salman Shahid. Toe end of the bat. Long on. Can he get there? No, he cannot. In the end, they've only got a single.
This is why you need to trust your partner. He's a proper batter. He's tired and it's not easy to take on Sabir Rao because he's not offering that pace.
Yeah, smart bowling there from Sabir. First ball was an unlucky boundary. Other than that, he's been on the money. Ajman would like another 10 runs in the next 3 balls. 120 is a psychological barrier to cross in D10. Heaved away. And splits the 2 fielders. Much needed boundary.
You got those runs. Trust your partner. And a much needed boundary. And all important runs from the blade of Aftab. Not a proper connection, but what matters is he made sure to put that into the gap. 4 runs.
Yeah, he's a lot more fresh. And he had that power game for sure. Aftab Javed playing a spirited cameo here. 10 of 4. Sabir once again. Once you miss your length, you're in trouble. Can he get it right? Slower delivery. And they'll settle with a single. So over to you, Salman Shahid, for the final ball. Can he connect once more?
Came in. The first over, he faced the first ball. And still out there, it clearly shows the level of his fitness.
Absolutely, a wicketkeeper by trade. You need to be physically fit. A lot of lateral movement, a lot of bending down, jumping jacks. Final ball of the innings. Oh, it's given him the pull shot. And it will beat the square leg. No. Outstanding fielding by Hafizur Rahman. He saved 2 runs for the side. So in the end, Ajman conclude with 117. Is that going to be enough, Mudassir Ali?
I'm not sure, but they should be happy after getting those runs against Fujairah, losing just a couple of wickets. The star with the bat, Salman Shahid for Ajman, unbeaten on 63 of just 29 balls.
A fabulous innings, one of the best we have seen in the D10 this season. Sabir in the end has conceded 11 runs in the over. 117 is what Ajman have managed in their 10. Let's take a look at the batting scorecard. It was that opening partnership between Ansh Tandon and Salman Shahid that set the stage for a big score. Sohaib Khan was a bit laboured today. Aftab Javed looked good, 11 of 5. In the bowling department, everybody took a bit of tap apart from Nabil Aziz. And Sumit Gusain, surprisingly only given 1 over. That was perhaps the miscalculation made by Mayank Chaudhary.
In between Nabil and Sumit, they gave 18 runs in 3 overs. So 99 runs were given in the 7 overs bowled by the other bowlers. And let's see the highlights. It was runs galore thanks to Ansh Tandon and Salman Shahid. He came hard against Sanjay Pahal, getting those couple of maxims. So was Salman Shahid. 15 runs were leaked by the fast bowler Hafizur Rahman. Sabir Rao was also went out of the park a couple of times thanks to Salman Shahid.
Anything on a length and it disappeared. Ansh Tandon in particular was in spectacular form. And even Keshav Sharma, one of the standout bowlers, really suffered at the hands of Salman Shahid. This was the dismissal of Ansh Tandon. He was absolutely distraught. But an excellent catch in the deep. And then Salman Shahid took over the game. Sohaib Khan with a lusty shot down the ground. 50. Yet another D50. D10 50 for Salman Shahid. Back-to-back nights he's produced the big scores. And this was the dismissal of Sohaib Khan. Good catch at extra cover by the skipper of Fujairah. Aftab Javed added some quick runs as well at the end. So Ajman have got a score on the board. 118 is the target for Fujairah. Can they overhaul it? We'll find out in just a few minutes' time. Stay tuned. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. Exciting match in progress. Fujairah have been set a very decent target of 118 by Ajman. Outstanding batting coming in from the likes of Salman Shahid and Tandon. A good cameo by Aftab Javed as well. So Fujairah will be pushed to the brink here. Mohit Kalyan, he's found his touch in the last 2 match days, looking good. And of course, as per usual, will be opening alongside his captain, Mayank Chaudhary. Opening alongside me in the com box, it's going to be Rizwan or Rahman. Good evening.
Good evening, cricket lovers, and good evening, Ahmed Khwaja. What an outing it has been for Team Ajman. Looking at the stats of Mohit Kalyan, 164 runs so far, striking at about 176.3 for quite impressive, with the best figures of 46.
Leading run getter of the tournament is Mayank Chaudhary. 202 runs. Terrific strike rate as well. 2 half centuries to his name. And I dare say they need number 3 tonight. Ankur Sangwan, outstanding left arm spinner. He has the variations, he has the experience, he has the skill to strike early for Ajman. Bowling has been their Achilles heel. So they need to be absolutely on their A game and no drop catches. That will be the message coming in from their captain Tandon. This is a winnable game if they do the basics right. Here we go then. First ball of the run chase. Long on in position and deep mid wicket for Mohit Kalyan. He is a very, very good player of spin. Technically sound. And he's found his form. This should be a fascinating battle indeed. Ajman desperate for a victory to get their D10 campaign back on track. Fujairah will want to go number 1 on the points table if they win tonight. Here we go then. First ball. Umpires Asif Iqbal says play, and here we go. Oh, hanging full toss. Just turning the bat handle and will pick up a single.
Well, the stage is set for an upset. 118 is what is required. If Ajman can pick a couple of wickets earlier on, they are well and truly in this game.
Yeah, this is the key man, Mayank Chaudhary. He's been in unbelievable form in this D10. If they can pry him out early, then game is on. Well and truly on. Slashed over mid-off. 1 bounce. Great start for Fujairah.
Announcing himself in style is Mayank Chaudhary, stamping his authority. Great connection and a brilliant shot. Gave himself a bit of room and he's got that right. There will be a boundary check.
Yeah, looks like 1 bounce to me. Was a bit short there from Ankur Sangwan. Allowed him to step away from the crease, open up the offside. Running down the track there. That was a bit risky. Square leg in the circle. Ali Iqbal couldn't get the throw out in time.
Well, the intent is clear. They would want to chase this total down. They have the likes of Sanjay Pahal, Harshit Kaushik, Rohit Rathi, Mohit Kalyan out in the center. They bat deep, Team Fujairah.
Lofted over mid-off. Not quite out of the middle, but it will plug, kick and carry for 4.
Effortless from Mohit Kalyan. He knew the long off was inside the circle. As easy as you like. Beautiful and magnificent from Mohit Kalyan.
Yeah, he's a very graceful player, isn't he? Tall, languid right-hander. Good delivery, finishing within the stumps. That is what Ankur was doing wrong earlier in the over, offering too much width to the 2 right-handers.
They've got those desired runs so far in the over. Can they finish it off well? Fujairah, they have a pool of power hitters in their batting lineup.
Oh, most certainly. Heaved away, and there is a mid-wicket who will get around. And the call is for 2 and they will get it. So positive intent from Fujairah in the power play. 13 for no loss. So it's going to be the wrist spinner, Muzammil Qasim Khan, operating from the Bukhatir end. Has been in and out of the side, but he is a very difficult bowler to negotiate when he gets it right. 3 wickets in the tournament. Can he strike early tonight? Taking a look at the field setup, long on. And a deep mid wicket in position. Straight to the extra cover. Will be interesting to see if he can get some spin out of this track.
Absolutely. He's got to be mindful of 2 things here. You cannot afford to offer short pitch deliveries to Mayank, and just make sure you're not in his hitting arc. If you can do that, you're safe.
Flicked away, but there is protection on the onside. So far, so good. Yeah, I think he's been listening to you. No long hop. And wide of off, making Mayank just fetch the ball. Oh, nicely put away. That's a gorgeous shot from Mohit Kalyan. Class.
Beautiful shot from Mohit Kalyan. Played off the back foot. Had to wait for the delivery to arrive. Look at that. Brilliant. He will get a boundary.
It was that punch towards cow corner with the straight bat. Quick single. I think Mohit was in trouble there on the direct hit. That was a risky single.
You can't afford to lose a wicket. They've got the start. They've laid the foundation. And as long as you have those wickets in hand, you can look to chase the total down.
The 3 overs of power play will be very, very crucial for both teams. Ajman cannot afford to leak too many runs, not more than maybe 40, 45 at most. And on the other hand, Fujairah will want to get those 40, 45 runs. One hand and over mid wicket and into the fence.
Didn't quite time that well. Walked down the wicket and gets the connection. He will get a boundary. An expensive over from Muzammil Qasim.
Made his own length there. Stepping out of the crease. So Mayank Chaudhary is looking good once again. 12 off 5. Mohit is doing well too. Pressure is on Ajman. Inside edge. So in the end, 11 runs conceded. Honours even. 24 for no loss. So Ankur Sangwan will continue. Interesting move that they have not taken the floating power play, Rizwan.
Probably might be holding it up for Sanjay Pahal and Harshit Kaushik. Ankur Sangwan will continue, giving away 13 runs in the first over.
Yeah, fair point. I think they backed themselves to hit 6s against spin. Beautifully bowled there. Just the perfect line and length.
I just got to make sure they don't consume too many dot deliveries. They have that ability to cover the deficit though, but they just have to be mindful about it.
Pushing for a sharp single. This could be close. Mohit Kalyan was a goner. Oh dear me. Make that +5. Very poor from Ajman.
What have you done, Zohair Iqbal? You missed the direct hit. He had 1 wicket to aim at. He's missed that out. And Zohair Iqbal has completely missed the backup.
Well, from almost losing a wicket, they've got 5. Difficult angle and straight through the tunnel. Poor technique. And that is slightly embarrassing for a quality player like Zohair.
So far, so good for Fujairah. Everything is going in their favor. Remember, we've always spoke about this. They bat deep, Team Fujairah.
Well, I've seen a 2+4 on overthrows. I've never seen a 3+4. That would be funny. Not for the fielding side though. Mayank back on strike. Trying to smother the spin. So far, Ankur has bowled pretty well. But that 5 runs conceded will frustrate him.
Oh, most certainly. Quite impressed with the footwork of Mayank Chaudhary. Gets to the pitch of the ball and maneuvers it to the desired areas. Mohit, 17 of 8. Mayank, they've always provided those starts required for the team.
This is close. Perhaps just drifting down. He's taking that big stride across the stumps, and that is what Ankur wants you to do.
The alternate option is just to walk down the wicket, just exactly to what Mayank is doing.
Wonderfully bowled again. He's held his own. A slight slowdown coming in for Fujairah. They need to go at 11 runs per every over. Mayank Chaudhary eyeing that square leg boundary. Is he willing to go across the line to Ankur Sangwan? Oh, he goes towards cow corner. One-hander and it sails.
Beautiful connection from Mayank Chaudhary. It was more of a right-handed Rishabh Pant on that occasion. Gets the connection yet again right. And it's closed that over really well. And remember, it's the largest part of the boundary and he gets a maximum out of it. A maximum to close out the over. 37 for none after 3. Zohair Iqbal into the attack. And remember, Ahmed, Mohit is on strike. He's got to be pinpoint accurate. He's got to be targeting the 4th stump channel. Remember, it's the shorter boundary on the onside. Anything between the middle and leg, you will be taken for runs.
Needs to be very precise here. He's having a below par tournament. Usually a very, very fine all-rounder, Zohair Iqbal. Good start. Full and wide. Mohit Kalyan does the right thing. Feeding the strike to his captain, who's running hot.
That's exactly where he's got to be. They've got off to a flyer with 10 wickets in hand. They can chase that total down.
For Fujairah, for Ajman, pardon me, they need that one good over from somewhere. Then that required run rate pressure will build. Mayank is looking good. 19 of 8. Oh, what a flick! That is outrageous! And that is out of here.
Class personified, and he certainly enjoyed that. Just a flick of wrist. With that pace on offer, that's exactly what we were talking about. You cannot be in that channel between the middle and leg. He will take you for runs.
That is blockbuster stuff from Mayank Chaudhary. On top of the bounce. High into the night sky over Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And out comes the reserve umpire. New balls, please. Zohair Iqbal looking shell-shocked. So Zohair Iqbal is under the pump here. Early maximum conceded. 44 for no loss. The Fujairah captain is turning it on. We have seen in the past, some players, when you give them that leadership role, they just transform completely. Virat Kohli comes to mind. Babar Azam comes to mind. Mayank Chaudhary comes to mind. And that's smart. No need to hurry. The bowler is under pressure now.
He'll be mighty pleased with you, Ahmed Khwaja. He's been compared to the legends of the game, Virat Kohli and Babar Azam. But he's made it count. He's the leading run getter of the tournament. And watch out for his flicks. Absolutely magnificent. A treat to watch.
Oh, he's looking $1 million tonight. In fact, on every night of the D10. Mohit Kalyan has played his role as well. He's looking good, 19 of 11. Zuhair Iqbal needs to bounce back in this over. Bowled him! Chopped on! No celebration. But that is a key moment in the game.
Most certainly, yes, it is a key moment in the game. When you're going for those runs, subtle change in pace is played on. Unfortunate for Mohit Kalyan. That is a big wicket. Zohair Iqbal provides that much needed breakthrough for Team Fujairah. I beg your pardon, for Team Ajman. 19 of 12 for Mohit Kalyan, 45 for 1.
Interesting choice. Rohit Rathi coming in at number 3. It's not a player who I would call is a natural for this format. Even though he's been decent with his strike rate. Not had a lot of runs. Best of 15. But you can seize the opportunity here. So far they are relatively on track. Turned away towards long on for a single. They need to get Mayank Chaudhary though. That is the key for this game.
Let's have a look at the delivery. A beautiful, nicely disguised, and the change in pace doing the trick for Zohair Iqbal. And when you look at both of them, Mohit Kalyan and Rohit Rathi, they look identical.
Yeah, you can only differentiate them with the colors of their helmets. One wearing the iconic UAE colors, the other shining gold. Superb over from Zohair. He's come back well. 46 for 1. Well, this is an interesting choice by Ansh. He's going for Muzammil Qasim Khan, using his frontline bowlers early in the first half of the innings. That has been a problem for Ajman. Their bowling resources are quite thin. So he's backing Muzammil to come good, especially if he can get Mayank Chaudhary here. Beautifully bowled.
Okay.
His action is like a leg spinner, but the ball turns in like an off spinner.
Well, I've played against him. He's a tough cookie. It's tough to pick his wrong one. Not easy. Quite impressive in the domestic circuit, especially in the Tier 2 and Tier 3 tournaments.
Yeah, the problem is you're playing him like a leggy. You have to play him like an off spinner. So I'm giving you some coaching tips. I'm sure you don't need them, but don't imagine him as a leg break bowler.
We're certainly hiring a coach for our team, Ahmed Khwaja, but that is a very good point that you've mentioned. The arm action looks as if he's bowling the leg spinner.
So far so good. Only singles. Will Mayank Chaudhary be eyeing up a big shot here? What is the field placement? Long on, deep mid, deep square. Deep cover and a long off. Orthodox setup for the spinner. Oh, beautifully bowled. He knew he was going to step out and bowled it into the pads.
Brilliant delivery from Muzammil Qasim. He's been quite instrumental throughout. Just given away 14 runs. Can he finish off well?
Swept. Can the deep square get there? Oh, superb effort. Oh, no. Poor Ali Iqbal.
Well, he did everything right. He's got to that point. Just could not hold on to it. And the disappointment says it all on Muzammil Qasim's face. Marginally short and he's picked it up.
Well, it was a drag down on leg stump. And Ali Iqbal really tried his best. This is a very, very quick outfield, especially with a hint of dew on the surface. Well, in the end, I think Muzammil has bowled a good spell, going below 10 runs per over. 54 for 1 at the halfway stage. This match is well and truly alive. Harshit Seth, left arm orthodox. Very similar to Nabil Aziz. He likes to dart the ball into the right-handers. Let's see if he can maintain some run rate pressure here. Bowl a tight over. Don't go hunting for wickets. Let that scoreboard induce the false shots. Mayank Chaudhary holds the key. 5 wickets in the tournament so far. Pretty decent economy rate for Harshit, so he's done well. Oh, that was a full toss. But he's just in that slightly defensive frame of mind at the moment.
Well, he's lost that wicket of Mohit Kalyan, but that should have been punished. It was a juicy, low full toss on offer. Remember, it's the shorter boundary on the onside. Could have easily deposited that into the stands.
So far, they're content with pushing the ones and twos. How long do you delay that floating power play, Rizwan?
It's taking their time at the moment. He's got that foundation laid to chase that down. 33 of 16 for Mayank.
Once again, not maximizing the full toss. They will take 2. Oh, there's a chance for a run out. Rohit Rathi sending his captain back. And that could have been disaster.
That was surely a recipe for disaster. Using the feet yet again. The call was for 2. Late to respond was Rohit Rathi. A bit of mix-up. He just gets back in time.
Yeah, Rathi lost his footing. This time he's looking for 2. They will go. But that's a poor throw. No power on it from Ali Iqbal. And should have been a lot sharper. Harshit is disappointed, rightly so.
And threw at the wrong end as well. It should have been towards the keepers.
The call was for 2 immediately. But he was in trouble here. Mayank had to motor. And yeah, if he had gone for the keeper's end, Rathi would have been done. Well, so far they're content to knock it around. And that's playing into the hands of Ajman.
118 is a target. Currently they're going at about 10 runs an over. They would be looking for that 1 over where they can capitalize, get about 15 to 20 odd runs.
This is a chance. Aftab at long on. Just over him for 6. Mayank Chaudhary delivers the big blow when it was needed.
Another one-handed shot from Mayank Chaudhary. Look at that. It had the height, it had the elevation, it also has travelled the distance. A maximum to close out the over. 6 gone, 66 for 1.
Ali Iqbal coming into the attack. They don't have a lot of seam bowling options. So Ali will need to come good here. Left arm, not express pace, but he does maintain that nagging line and length. How much do they need here? 52 needed of 30, I believe. Yes, if my maths is correct, I hope it is. Here we go then. Nicely done. On a good length, wicket to wicket. Keep it simple. Make the batters commit the mistake.
A perfect opportunity for Ali Iqbal. If he can get the big man out, Mayank Chaudhary, there'll be another new batter who will be walking out to the centre.
Yeah, this is the crucial passage of play. These 2 or 3 overs before the floating power play. Still 50 runs required from here. Call is for 2. They will push. No. Turned back. And that is a rocket throw. That's much more like it.
Well, this is brilliant from Ali Iqbal. The 2 batters, Mayank Chaudhary is set batter and he's kept him at bay. 2 good deliveries so far. He's got to finish this over. Probably get somewhere between 8 to 10 runs, under 10 runs, then he'll be all right.
This is building up to be a final over thriller. Ajman are fighting hard. Slow delivery. Long off. He cannot cut the 2. So far, Fujairah have not played a shot in anger for the last 3 overs.
But you got to generate a lot of muscular power, especially with those deliveries, probably clocking between 80 to 90 kilometers per hour with no pace on offer and with a long boundary on the onside.
Yeah, they'll have to do the heavy lifting if they are to clear. Rathi has been busy, but he hasn't hit a boundary. This is high. Long off. Oh, it's gone over. Harshit Seth. You should have looked to flip the ball back into field of play. Instead, it's a sixer.
Well. It was a brilliant over so far. He did everything right. As you rightly mentioned, they could have pushed it back into the field. Oh, there you go. He lost his balance on the process.
Timely maximum coming in for Fujairah. 42 of 20 is a doable equation. Oh, under edge. Will that scurry? Yes, it will. Boundary to follow the 6.
Unlucky for Ali Iqbal. He cannot believe it. The previous one went for a maximum. This should have been just a dot ball or probably a single going through the tunnel. And another boundary added to the tally.
Well, cricket is a very cruel game for a bowler, especially the 10 over format. He did nothing wrong in this over and he's conceded 14. He actually should have had a wicket. How costly was him stepping over there? It's cost them 10 runs. They will take a single. So momentum with Fujairah at the moment. 81 for 1. 37 more required. Well, then here it comes, the floating power play. Harshit Seth, you need to make amends, my young friend. Mudassar Ali, this one is going right down to the wire.
Absolutely. 37 needed of 18 at the right time, opting for that floating power play, and they'll be eyeing to get some runs.
Beautifully bowled, right on the money. So there is a long on and deep mid in position for Rohit Rathi. He's played a efficient innings so far, 21 of 12. A 6 and a 4 to his name. Oh, this could be tight. Just getting past the bowler and they'll sneak one.
Floating power play, but not attacking. The reason might be just take the single and get Mayank back on strike so that he can take on Harshit.
Yorks himself there. So far so good. Only 3 singles. They need more than 12 runs per over. And it could be tricky if they don't launch right here. 35 needed of 15. Harshit has done really well so far. Beautiful bowling. He's drifting the ball right at the feet of the batters.
Just don't be greedy. Don't go for that wicket. Bowl 2 good balls. You cannot leak runs. You're bowling good here.
This is high. Mid off. Long on. Takes the catch. That was cool as ice from Aftab Javed. And the reward has come through for Harshit.
What an over. Wanted to go big. Not in control. But in control was Aftab Javed. A brilliant catch taken. Good communication between Shoaib Khan and Aftab. And he's delighted. The right time he got that big fish. Mayank Chaudhary. 42 in just 21 balls. Fujairah, are they just losing the plot here? 84 for the loss of 2.
Well, in comes the Terminator. He has a job to do once more. He pulled off a stunning run chase yesterday. They need him to do it all over again. Look at that strike rate of 190. Best of 67 in the tournament. But this is not going to be an easy equation for Harshit Kaushik. Harshit v Harshit. Only one ball. What a superb spell from this young left-arm spinner. Brilliant. I think this could be a game-changing spell. 33 needed of the last 2 overs for Fujairah. The required run rate has ballooned up to 16.5 runs per over. Ali Iqbal being given the most important over of the game. Pressure on the young left-arm seamer. Will he embrace the situation or will he wilt under the pressure? This is going right down to the wire, Mudassir Ali.
I like the captaincy of Ajman captain backing the youngster, but he is up against Harshit Kaushik, who is in devastating form with the bat, and it's a shorter boundary toward the leg side for Kaushik.
Oh, he's going to swing for the fences. No doubt about it. Have your best fielders. Deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, wide-ish long on. Bowled it into the pitch. The call is for 2. They will push, but that's all they will get. 2 more.
Poor fielding there. Should have kept them to just a single slow of the block. Running hard for their lives here. Harshit and Rathi. Look at that sprint from Rathi. Slow of the block was Harshit, but a wayward throw. Couple of runs.
The boundaries have dried up here for Fujairah. They need some inspiration from Harshit Kaushik. Sliced. Deep cover will get there. They should be looking for 3, but they're just easing through for 2. 29 needed of 10. That's not an easy equation.
I like the way Ali Iqbal is handling the pressure. The youngster bowling an all-important over.
He's done really well so far. It's go time for Fujairah. Cannot wait any longer. Off the back foot. Cover point. Catch taken. Ali Iqbal has got the danger man.
The youngster making a name for himself. The captain backed the youngster and he responded to the call of the captain. That cutter nicely bowled, no pace offered, and the danger man departs. And Isam Matthew Rab, he makes no mistake. Pumped up, delighted is Ali Iqbal. A timely wicket taken by Iqbal. Kaushik departs, 89 for the loss of 3.
Sanjay Pahal, he has a difficult equation to deliver at. 29 needed in 9 balls. But he is capable. He is their premier power hitter, especially in this D10. Ali Iqbal has been brilliant so far.
Hey!
Whipped away. The call is for 2. They will push. And he'll get there. Once again, the throw was at the wrong end.
So far, 4 balls, just 6 runs. He's keeping things tight. The number 11, young Ali Iqbal. Look at that. Not a big heave. Was looking for those couple of runs. Sanjay Pahal, the platform is set for Pahal. Can he deliver one more time for his side with the bat?
27 needed of 8. Smacked down the ground, but there is a long one in position. What a sensational 9th over from Ali Iqbal.
He will remember this over. All he needs to do is not consider maximum or boundary. A new chapter in the career of Ali Iqbal will be written tonight. Can he contain the final ball of his spell?
Outstanding stuff from this young budding left arm seamer. He's got a big heart, that is for sure. Rathi hits it hard, but straight to long off. 25 needed of the final 6. Can Ajman pull off a stunning upset? Ali Iqbal has been outstanding. 1 for 23 on the day under immense pressure. 93 for 3. Zuhair Iqbal, you bowled an outstanding first over. We need an outstanding second one. The game is in favor of the bowling side. Rohit Rathi, can you pull off a miracle run chase here? This could be a mega upset on the cards. Ajman roaring back into the D10. Swing and a miss. Dot ball.
Almost there for the past 6-7 overs. The problem has been he's not trying to attack. Poor shot selection.
You have to credit the bowler. Excellent wide Yorker. Well, now it's looking difficult. Rohit Rathi, close your eyes and swing big. Third and fine are in the circle. Can he slice it behind square on the offside? Deep point moves a bit squarer, bit straighter, pardon me. Deep cover as well in position. Scooped over fine leg. That will be 4.
Innovative, but he will take those 4 runs at last. Runs from the blade of Rathi at the right time, making a room and goes over that fine leg fielder. A well executed shot.
Missed his length by centimeters, and that is the difference between a dot ball and a boundary. 21 needed of 4. They need 6s, and they need them ASAP.
He's telling even if it goes to the keeper, run for that. You just cannot go for a single. You need to go for that boundary here. 21 needed of 4 balls.
Excellent delivery. Low Yorker, low full toss rather. Mathematically, the game is gone for Fujairah. They just didn't have it tonight.
A full toss. There was an opportunity to go big towards that leg side. What a comeback by this team. Ajman led by young Tandon. A proud moment. History in making. Ajman, young boys. They are looking for those couple of points against Fujairah.
Could this be the start of something special? Brilliant Yorker. And square leg in the circle as well. Wow. What a bowling performance.
What a moment for all these 11 players out there in the field.
A hint of a smile for Ansh Tandon. Nothing more than that. How well have they bowled as a unit? Every single bowler has stood up to be counted for Ajman. This will cause a shockwave throughout the tournament. Bowled him! Perfect Yorker. And there's the big celebration from Zuhair. He enjoyed that one.
They're all over the batters of Fujairah. The celebrations. Razor sharp Yorker. No chance for Sanjay Pahal to get his bat down in time in the block hole and knock the middle stump here. Zuhair Iqbal getting better of Sanjay Pahal. It's done and dusted for Fujairah in this game. Pahal walks back to the hut. 98 for the loss of 4.
Well, the batting has been a no-show for Fujairah apart from Mayank Chaudhary and Mohit Kalyan. No rhythm at all, and in the end, they will suffer a pretty embarrassing defeat. Remember, they are the defending D10 champions, and they've been rolled over by the bottom place side in the tournament. Outstanding from Ajman. This could be another one. It will carry for 6, but it will count for nothing as Ajman seal a famous victory over the defending champions.
A night to remember for Ansh Tandon and for his boys. The final ball going for a maximum, but that doesn't matter. That won't change the result of this game going in favor of Ajman. They batted beautifully. They came out with a plan. Dejected is Rathi. And Keshav Sharma getting a maximum. But the men in purple, they played good cricket. Led by Ansh Tandon, Salman Shahid was the star of this game. A brilliant 60-odd runs in the first innings, and the bowlers were excellent in the second innings of Ajman.
Taking a look at the batting scorecard for Fujairah, it was only Mayank Chaudhary with a standout innings of 42, Rohit Rathi with a laboured 29, and after the departure of Mohit Kalyan, after that opening stand was broken, the momentum was completely lost in the run chase.
And Ahmed, no extras. The discipline in the bowling of Ajman made the life difficult for Fujairah batters. Ankur gone for plenty of runs, but it was Zohair's brilliant spell, 2 overs, 20, couple of wickets. The spinners also bowled quite well. Harshit, a wicket to his name, but for me, Ali Iqbal, who bowled that crucial penultimate over, 2 overs, 23 runs and a wicket to his name, turned the tide of this game in the favour of Ajman. Ali Iqbal, the new star.
Oh, absolutely, he was brilliant. All the Ajman bowlers chipping in and doing their job to absolute perfection. That is the match summary for you then. Ajman posting 117, led by Salman Shahid with an outstanding 63 of 29. Ansh Tandon, the skipper, played really well as well, 29 of 14. Nabil Aziz 1 for 10 was excellent. Sanjay Pahal 1 for 25 was good as well. And in the end, Fujairah just didn't have enough to chase it down, falling short by 13 runs despite Mayank Chaudhary batting beautifully for 42 and Rohit Rathi coming in undefeated on 29. 2 for 20 for Zohair Iqbal. Harshit Seth and Ali Iqbal were outstanding as well for Ajman. Taking a look at the highlights of the run chase, it was an aggressive start for Fujairah, 45-run opening stand. When Mohit Kalyan and Mayank Chaudhary were together, they looked in command of this run chase, Mudassir.
Absolutely. And in problem was the bowlers of Ajman, but the right time they got that big wicket of Mohit Kalyan. Then came Muzammil, though he conceded few boundaries, but the spinners made sure not to leak too many runs.
Absolutely disciplined effort throughout from Ajman. That required run rate pressure built on Mayank Chaudhary. Chasing the sixer, was caught in the deep by Aftab. Harshit Kaushik was a disappointment, could only get 5 runs today. Pressure catch taken by Asamat Yurab. Rohit Rathi tried his best, but in the end it was too much to overcome. And Zohair Iqbal sealed the deal with a searing yorker to Sanjay Pahal. So that is the match's result for today. It's been a topsy-turvy day. Sharjah winning comfortably against Emirates Reds by 7 wickets. Emirates Blues rolling over Ajman. Emirates Reds then a thumping delivered to Team Dubai, winning by 9 runs. And then Ajman with the mega upset, knocking over Fujairah and winning by 13 runs. Yet more action coming up at the D10 tomorrow. It's a full calendar. Sharjah will open up alongside Ajman. Then we have Abu Dhabi in action versus Emirates Blues. That should be an exciting game. Sharjah then take on Fujairah. And then we close out the evening with Abu Dhabi yet again in action against Emirates Red. Right then, let's head downstairs with Rizwan for the post-match.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 28 that was played between Fujairah and Ajman. Winning the toss, opting to bowl first. Fujairah team Ajman has managed to score 117 runs, and in response they've managed to score only 104 runs. There were quite a few notable performances, but it was one man who stood out. It was Salman Shahid for his blitzkrieg knock of 63 of just 29 runs with 4 mammoth sixes and 6 boundaries. I would like to invite Mr. Nadeem Anjum to hand over the player of the match to Salman Shahid for his outstanding performance today. Another 50 for his name. Brilliant batting performance. Congratulations, back-to-back good runs for you, winning against a top-notch side. How does it feel?
Yes, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah. First of all, I would like to thanks to my Almighty Allah. And after that, I had confidence yesterday. get fresh cut. I know tomorrow I have to face you. So that's why I would like to thanks to my family also, my mother also, who was praying for me for the man of the match performances.
Especially when you're off color, not getting those runs initially in the initial part of the tournament. When you get those good knocks, the confidence will certainly ooze out.
Yes, the main thing is when I was play previous matches, I was play a different bats. I thought that bat not suits me, so I changed my bat and I get my confidence and back in the matches. Yeah.
Talk about your skipper Ansh Tandon as well, laying that foundation in the power play.
Yes, he's very good skipper. He's experienced player. He played UAR as well. Proud of him. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us and good luck for the rest of the tournament. Well, that was Salman Shahid, the player of the match. That's all we have from the post-match presentation. Good night and God bless.